consulting actually is about advising people on the right decisions to make on real estate matters.
Who else have? Saying that real estate consulting is different from real estate agent, right? So we want to look at the finance, all the intricacies in consulting myself in real estate, so that the reason why we're doing this, the reason why we're doing this is for us to help us position ourselves out of real estate consulting, the real estate space, because the way I will treat a real estate consultant is different from the way I will treat a real estate agent or a rental as a whole. I need to buy a property and I just call you, let me buy, or you are selling, meet me, and I buy that price or go and do my own. Real estate consulting is more than that, not just selling. Selling is actually the end point, it's not the beginning. So, as a real estate consultant, when you engage people, your intention is not necessarily to sell, but to end at selling. We have many consultants. They don't sell jobs, they do that job. And they're not going to go in. Go receive, ask questions, but sometimes they have to sell. They have what they subscribe to and sell it. But none of them position themselves as, you see them, you pay 5 minutes, you pay 50,000. But if he or she has positioned himself as, I get double the shit to come and buy to sell to you, you won't pay him that 50,000 naira for 5. You get what I'm saying? It's perception, it's positioning, right? That is why we are going through all this, to let us know that real estate consulting is way bigger than just going out to sell. I know you've been introduced into this space because of the benefits, which is actually true, but there are more to it than just coming to sell. That is why when I see consultants like, I've not seen flyer to sell, I'm like, consulting, you want to become a real estate consultant, you're looking for flyer? Flyer is not bad. You need it, and it's a marketing material, right? But that is not your main material as a consultant. The main material as a consultant is your knowledge. It's your knowledge. You're a consultant. It's your knowledge. So we'll look at all these within 30 minutes. Alright? Don't want this time. Okay, so real estate consulting is a specialized field that involves providing expert advice. Real estate consulting is a specialized field. You must understand this and see yourself as such. In a well-structured environment, for you to go out and consult in real estate, you must be certified. As in, not just having a certificate, but go through trainings so that you understand what it is to consult as a real estate consultant. So, you provide expert advice on real estate investment, transaction strategies, unlike real estate agents who primarily focus on buying and selling property and leasing and renting. So I shared this story at the first session where I was looking for a property 5 years ago, and I went out, we saw an agent, and I know some of us can relate to it, but I'm about to share. We saw an agent online, and told us he had some property, and we went. So when we were driving to the place, from the street, I was not feeling it. And when we got there, when we wanted to enter the compound, I just heard my wife. I said, let's come back. My wife was like, I know now. He's an elderly man. He brought us here. Just see what I said, hey, see what do you want to see again? So I said, okay, let's begin. Now when we were climbing the staircase, I just heard my wife. I said, nah, it's either you go with him, or you go with me. Turn back, let's go. Because as a real estate agent, their concern is just to get the money. That's their commission. That is why they will tell you it's 2 years, it's this, you will pay 10,000 naira before they take you out there. But that is not the case as a consultant. Because as a consultant, your job is to guide the person. Alright? To make the best decision that will benefit the person. At least, I was driving a Lexus Jeep at that time. At least the car should tell you that the kind of person or the kind of place this guy can live. I have to my papa when they go. You tell me, I said, you can't live here. He must say, no, you see this place? I was also guys. I know people live here, but me, I can't stay here. Now, he wasn't consulting for me. He was just running errand, marketing. You need this, oh yeah, let's go. But that's not your job as a real estate consultant. Your job is to consult. Alright? Your job is to consult. So, as a real estate consultant, you analyze market, you analyze trend, you assess risk, and you offer a tailored solution to clients, helping them make an informed decision. That's what you do. That's what you do as a real estate consultant. That's what you do as a real estate consultant. So let's look at some type of real estate consulting. So we have residential consulting, residential real estate consulting. So your job as a residential real estate consultant, you focus on advising. See, your job as a consultant is advisory. Advising. Sir, this is why I want you to buy this. You give the person, as an advice, you want to advise somebody, you are telling the person the best option, right? Yeah. That's what you do. That is advising. You're telling the person the best option and why this is the best. Why is it the best? So I said at the first session that, see, real estate is a hard work. It's a hard work. But the work is in you doing research. The work is in you studying, knowing more about what you are selling. Knowing more about what you are selling. Okay? So you focus on advising clients in buying, selling, and owning a real estate, a residential real estate property. Then we have commercial, same thing. So you want me to buy, so I meet you now as a consultant, like, see, I'm liquid, I have like 250 million. I want to invest in real estate. At that time, I'm not sending you an errand. I'm asking for an advice, a professional advice from you. So it is not because you came to Assetrise, you heard about agro real estate, the next thing you are telling me, sir, come and invest in agro real estate. Why? Why should I invest in agro real estate? So to prove that you are a professional real estate consultant, you should be able to let me know why I should come into the real estate model you are advising me to do. So you need to do your research. You need to have information at your disposal. So you want me to come into commercial real estate, and you know areas that commercial real estate is viable. You should. And you must have a concrete data to back up your claims. Alright? So we have the agro real estate consulting. I actually brought this here because that's what we do. 90% of what we do here is agro, and you should know it's a model when it comes to real estate. Agro real estate is a model. We specialize in advising clients on agricultural lands. So there are some areas that agriculture cannot fly, or it's not that viable. You must understand that. not necessarily going to sell, what's it called, the palm rich estate. You can consult for clients on other real estate, agricultural real estate products. So, but you must have a concrete knowledge when you are doing that. Then we have investment consulting. See, I've said it here before that as a real estate consultant, you are actually an investment consultant. You are. Real estate is not just acquiring property. Real estate is an investment on its own. If I buy a property to live in, it's an investment because it will increase in value. So if I want to liquidate it tomorrow or next tomorrow, there will be an increment in that on that property. So if you look at it, if I buy a vehicle, it's a property now, right? Yes. It's going to put our phone on silent. If I buy a vehicle, it's a property. If I buy furniture, it's a property. Now, you will be wrong if you equate real estate just property. If I buy a vehicle today and I want to sell it tomorrow, I cannot sell it in the price that I bought it. So it is not an investment as it were. The only way it becomes an investment when I use it for transportation. Alright? But for a personal use, like my vehicle now, it's not an investment. If I want to sell it now, I won't sell it at the price I bought it. And I've even invested money into it. Yes. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you cannot equate real estate to just property. I know it's something you are acquiring, you keep, you cherish and all that, but it is an investment. So as a real estate consultant, you must see it from that perspective. When you are consulting for people as regards real estate, you must see it from the angle of investment. What I'm advising my client to buy should give my client a high return in the future. Because it's an investment. I'm an investment consultant and I'll be advising you from an investment angle. Not just buying in life, but you buy it because, sir, it has XYZ potential in the future. And these are the reasons why you should go to be my consultant. But it happens because you presented yourself to me as a salesperson. So we've done our transaction. Go your own, I go my own. You understand? Now, what you've just done is that you've limited your potentials in real estate consulting. So see yourself as a consultant and treat yourself accordingly.